Darlene Rodriguez.
We are back to kick off 2019. Michael Gargiulo, Christus have the morning off, but Storm Team 4's Erica Grow is here with today's weather headlines. Erica, I saw some snowplows actually lined up on the west side, maybe prematurely.
Yeah, I think that's a little overzealous because we're well above freezing, and it's just like a little bit of mist or sprinkle that's falling right now in the city. 41 degrees, southeast wind at 5 miles per hour, and mostly cloudy skies. As we head into the afternoon, those sprinkles and a few snowflakes in the Catskills are going to clear out very quickly, and we'll have mostly sunny skies by the afternoon, and it will be a little bit milder than average with a high of 48. We'll talk about some weekend rain coming up in the exclusive 10-day, but right now it's time for our first look at traffic and transit. Good morning, Lauren.
Good morning, Erica. We have some construction delays out there already. If you're headed to the GW Bridge, here's what it looks like out there. There's actually a traffic hold right now in the inbound upper level, but there is a lane blocked under the apartments there, so you can see nothing really moving along the span. Stick with the lower level for now, or the Lincoln Tunnel or Holland Tunnel. We will have more weather and traffic coming up on the 4s.
Lauren, thanks so much. 4:01 right now. Because it was just a light dusting of snow in the Catskills and up in the Hudson Valley. Nothing that is going to cause any problems for your morning commute. And then in the city, it's well above freezing. It's 41 degrees. It's 42 in Long Branch and Long Beach, 40 in Islip, and 39 in Bridgeport. And even in the city, we only had just a few light showers, and now they have pushed off to the south and east, as you can see on live Storm Tracker 4. There is another round of rain on the way, but it is not going to last long. So by 7 a.m., we're just looking at a few sprinkles. The winds will pick up as we head into the afternoon, and a lot of sunshine returns in the afternoon as well. 47 degrees by noon. Coming up in the exclusive 10-day forecast, I am tracking another storm system for us. But right now, it's time for another look at the roads and the rails with Lauren.
Thanks, Erica. Good morning. If you're getting on the trains right now, there are delays on the 7 in both directions. And if you are, let's see, I'm having some issues with my graphics right now. There's certainly overnight track work out there as well that affects quite a few subway lines. But right now, your major commuter rail lines are all on or close to schedule, and alternate side of the street parking rules are in effect citywide. We'll get those working for you when I see you again coming up on the 4s.
All right, sounds good, Lauren. Thank you.
Good morning. We're going to try this again. Overnight track work out there on the subways. It affects 8 subway lines. So that's the 27, FJ, LNQ, and Rockaway Park Shuttle. So that will be out there till 5 a.m. Those delays in service changes, so just keep that in mind. There is an accident on the BQE heading eastbound out by Atlantic Avenue that takes out 2 lanes, but at the moment, very minor delay in the immediate area, and that's about it. But we'll take a live look outside at under the apartments, so things are moving very slowly. Keep that in mind. Alternate side of the street parking rules are in effect. We'll have more weather and traffic coming up on the 4s.
Yeah, that's right. Absolutely.
Well.
Glad they got.
But I would join them in morning.
I was going to say, absolutely.
So.
Yeah.
Love my Krispy Kreme.
Yeah. I've heard that eating one hot off the line is the way to go. I've never done it.
Yes, you tried that once, Erica, and we restrained you.
Cloudy, a few sprinkles to start the day.
People have to work.
This afternoon, that's
sprinkles.
Yeah. 48 degrees for the weekends. We'll talk about that in our next half hour.
All right, thanks so much. What's happening, Laura? Missed you.
I missed you. And I missed the delays on the subways, too. They are here for me upon my return. Let's see. The delays on the 7 train cleared, but and your major commuter rail lines are all on or close to schedule.
All right, thanks so much, Lauren. It is 4:26 right now. Good morning.
Good morning. We started off with a little bit of shower activity throughout the tri-state. Some of us saw a little bit of rain, some a little bit of snow, but it's not going to cause any problems for the morning commute because we're just looking at a little mist or sprinkle right now in town. And it's 41 degrees, southeast winds of 5 miles per hour. And in fact, it's not raining in Central Park right now. We could see another round of showers before the morning commute is over, but then we'll clear out in the afternoon. And check out these temperatures, getting a little bit milder, 45 by 10 o'clock, 47 at 1. In the exclusive 10-day forecast, I do have another storm system to track for you, but right now, Lauren is tracking the roads and the rails for us. Good morning.
Good morning. We have a slight improvement, although some road work is still out there. We have a slight improvement, although some road work is still out there. Some of it is no longer out there. We'll start with the road work that is still out there, though. On the GW Bridge, you still have a little bit out there underneath the apartments coming off the inbound upper level, but the delays have eased out a bit. You should still stick with the lower level in the meantime, and we'll take a live look outside at the Cross Bronx Expressway. More weather and traffic coming up on the 4s.
Erica, thank you very much. Darlene, I'll have you take this.
All right, I'll take it. Day 13 right now as Michael clears his throat of the government shutdown, but you look really good. Let's head over to Tracy Strahan, who's going to talk to us about the latest on this story, Trace.
Sorry, Trace.
That's all right. There's a lot lot going on in the studio.
It was in Vermont yesterday, Killington Mountain. It was 13. So this seems super warm.
Yeah, it definitely feels a lot milder than that. And we're going to see temperatures remaining milder than average today. It's 35 degrees in White Plains and Peekskill. So it is cooler to the north and west, but we don't have a lot of freezing air, which is great news because we did have a round of overnight showers, and we're not really concerned about the roadways being slick this morning with those temperatures at or above freezing. Live Storm Tracker 4 shows that the rain has pushed off to the south and east, but there is another round of showers on the way. A lot of this won't make it over the mountains and into the city and suburbs, but keep in mind that we could see a few flakes or a few sprinkles before the morning is done. So it's just for the morning commute that we could see those sprinkles, and it will be a little slippery on untreated surfaces only north and west of town. By midday, the clouds are breaking up and it's breezy, and it's going to be a breezy afternoon for us. Coming up in the exclusive 10-day forecast, more rain on the way, but right now it's time for Lauren to give us another update of the roads and the...
Thanks, Erica. If you are getting on the subways, there are delays on downtown A and E trains and delays on uptown N and R trains. If you're getting on other subway lines, there's overnight track work out there. So the 27 FJ, LNQ, and shuttle, they have delays in service changes until 5 a.m. The other delays I just talked about, they're ongoing. Major commuter rail lines are on or close to schedule, and move your car today. Alternate side of the street parking rules are in effect citywide. We will have your next weather and traffic update on the 4s.
Thank you very much, Lauren. 4:30.
Not a lot of temperatures below freezing, though. It's 32 in Port Jervis and 30 in Monticello. But overall, we are looking at temperatures well above freezing, which bodes well because we did get a round of rain during the overnight hours, and that's not going to stick around. We're going to see that rain pushing out of here for good by 7, 8 a.m., and then the clouds will start to break up a little bit as we head toward noontime. Notice these temperatures do start to rise into the mid-40s as we head toward the lunchtime hour as well. Live Storm Tracker 4 right now pretty much in the clear. We do have a lot of clouds in place, a couple little sprinkles, but the rain itself has moved offshore. We could see another quick round of rain with this system that's in the Great Lakes and in New England that will push toward us before the morning commute is over. In the afternoon, a big change, though. It'll turn mostly sunny and breezy with a high of 44 in Franklin, 44 in Scarsdale, 48 in the city and in Edison, 48 in Belmar and Brentwood as well. It's going to be breezy, though. Winds will be gusting over 20 miles per hour at times, but those winds diminish tonight, and that will allow our temperatures to fall well into the 20s overnight, down to 25 in Wantage, New Jersey, Chester down to 25, 25 in Newburgh as well. And then we're going to be tracking another storm system for you. So this moves in late Friday night into early Saturday morning. By the time you're waking up on Saturday, it will likely be raining steadily throughout the entire tri-state area. Again, it's too mild for any wintry weather. We'll see that up in...
Thank you, Erica. There were delays out there on the A, E, N, and R lines. That all cleared up. There's still overnight track work that will be out there for just a little bit longer. And if you're getting on the roads, mostly good news. We'll take a live look outside, show you around. Here's the Staten Island Expressway out by Westchester and Rockland counties. Alternate side of the street parking rules are in effect. We'll have more weather and traffic coming up on the 4s.
Thank you very much, Lauren. In today's CNBC First Steps. How sweet is that? The folks at their new home in the Skylands, at the Skylands Animal Sanctuary in Wantage, posted this video of those timid first steps on Facebook. Both of their lives.
She really did.
Isn't that sweet? Right? Yeah.
She was stepping so gingerly.
I
That was really
know.
cute.
Super cute.
It looked a little bit muddy there, too. Did you notice that?
Yes.
Yeah, we've had a lot of rain lately, and we're going to stay in that pattern for the next several days. Today, though, we started out with a couple little spring next half hour.
Okay.
So much.
Lauren, what's going on?
Well, that overnight track work is about to wrap up. We have about 5 more minutes of it. And if you're getting on the major commuter rail lines, that's the schedule. And we'll take a live look outside at the, where are we going? There we go, the Gowanus Expressway. Everything's moving along nicely out there in both directions.
Thanks so much. In news for your health now, your gender can determine just how long you survive an aggressive form of brain cancer. The numbers have long shown that women survive longer with glial.
Forecast. Good morning.
Good morning, Darlene and Michael. Lots of clouds out there right now, but no rain falling at the moment. It's just cloudy and 42 degrees in Central Park. No wind to speak of either. We have seen some areas of fog and mist this morning as that weak little disturbance kind of grazes us, bringing us a couple sprinkles and even maybe some flurries. But lots of sunshine by the afternoon. We're also going to warm up a little bit, 46 degrees by 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. Coming up in the exclusive 10-day forecast, I am tracking some pretty hefty rainfall for the weekend. But right now it's time for another look at the morning commute with Lauren Scala. Good morning.
Thank you. Good morning, Erica. Not too much going on out there, but something new came in, and it is a big problem because it's a closure. So the FDR Drive southbound is closed right now from about 96th Street down to 79th. You can see everything's at a standstill here. This is all due to an accident. I'm getting more information. Of course, I'll let you know. But northbound, things are still moving along okay. Stick to local streets in Manhattan to get around this on the southbound side. We will have more weather and traffic coming up on the 4s.
Lauren, thank you. 5:01 right now. Breaking.
A new problem just came in. There is a disabled vehicle northbound on the Van Wyck Expressway close to Jewel Avenue. So you see a bit of a delay northbound as you make your way through the Kew Gardens interchange. Southbound, everything's moving along nicely for a change. And then heading over to the rails. There are no more delays or service changes out there on the subways. That overnight track work wrapped up. Major commuter rail lines, so far so good, on or close to schedule. And make sure you move your car. Alternate side of the street parking rules are in effect. We'll have your next weather and traffic update on the 4s.
Okay, Lauren, thanks very much.
Afternoon. Live Storm Tracker 4 right now showing the remnants of the showers to the south and east of Long Island. And as I widen the view, you can see another cluster of showers and a lot of snow here in New England. That is not going to be a factor for us, though in the foothills of the Catskills and in the Hudson Valley, you could see a few flakes through the Thursday morning commute. But that's it. Mostly sunny and breezy by the afternoon. It's going to be pretty pleasant out there as well, with a high of 48 degrees in Midtown, Piscataway, and Belmore. 48 in Red Bank as well. 42 in Alamucci and 44 in Danbury. Notice that wind, though, 10 to 20 miles per hour out of the northwest, so it will be a little bit gusty from time to time. The wind settled down tonight and will dip down to 33 in Midtown, 27, though, in Mahwah and Stamford, 27 in Dover as well, mid to low 20s far north and west of town. So it will be awfully cold tonight, though not as breezy. Increase in clouds late tomorrow as our next storm system arrives, and you can see temperatures will once again be on the milder side, right around 50 in the city. But that rain will start to push toward us as we head into Saturday. Notice Saturday morning it's raining pretty steadily, and it is going to be breezy during the day on Saturday as well as this storm system rolls through. In the exclusive 10-day forecast, it's time again for the morning commute. Here's Lauren Scala.
Thanks, Erica. We still have one big problem out there on the FDR Drive. So earlier, all lanes were shut down southbound out by 92nd Street. Right now, just one lane gets by, so 2 lanes are still blocked. Those delays are back into the hundreds at this point. Stick with local streets and show you better roads. Here's the GW Bridge. Everything moving along nicely, but ultimately everything's still moving along nicely. LIRR, though, just tweeted out that the 441 train from Southampton to Penn is being delayed east of West Hampton due to an unauthorized vehicle on the tracks being struck by a train. So this is the first we're hearing of it. I will let you know if there's going to be a full suspension on the Montauk branch or what. But right now, they're just saying this one train is being held. And then don't forget to move your car today. Alternate side of the street parking rules are in effect citywide. Also, don't forget to listen up. Watch our Insta story. I host it. It's a daily dose of news, weather, and happenings in the city. Just follow NBC New York.
Yeah, are we able to get to Tracy Strahan right now? Because she's in South Richmond Hill. But you know what we're going to do instead? We're going to take a quick break, get our technical issues resolved, and we'll be right back. Don't go away.
The professional bull riders kick off the 2019 Unleashed.
Has cloud DVR so convenient it's hard to believe, especially if you don't believe anything.
All terrain, we'll see. I need to think about it. Any DVR can work in a house, but can it work in... It works anywhere.
Try Altice One, the all-in-one entertainment experience that converts the skeptics, for just $64.99 a month for the first year.
Or go bold and iconic. Or
do you need the most trusted battery in your noise-canceling headphones? Maybe not. Maybe you could trust you won't be next to a loud eater.
they're just too good not to share. Lego your Eggo.
They say less is more, but we believe more is more. That's why we built FanDuel Sportsbook with more. You want more? You got it. Join today and get a risk-free bet worth up to $500. FanDuel Sportsbook. More.
Hotel to our flight. So even when she grows up, she'll never outgrow the memory of our adventure.
Only with Expedia.
It's 5:32 now. We are back, and we apologize for a little glitch there. We hope we got it all worked out. But we do want to get to this breaking news
at 7 a.m.
All right, it's 5:36 right now. We do want to check in with Erica Grow and see what's happening as we get to this Thursday. Erica, I see you got Storm Tracker 4 up. What are you watching?
Yeah, we're watching just a couple very light sprinkles, and you can see most of it is offshore. To the north and west, a couple little splotches of blue. Can you see that here in the Poconos? A couple light snowflakes and sprinkles that are reaching the ground. But we're not looking at any accumulating snow. We're not looking at much of anything to even dampen the roadways, but you still could see a sprinkle through about 7, 8 o'clock. Then the clouds will break and commute with Lauren Scala.
Thanks, Erica. Good morning. The one big problem we had out there was on the FDR Drive southbound. There was an accident after 96th Street, and the good news is it just cleared. So those delays are easing out, and you can head that way again. So they cleared it rather quickly. That means the roads are in great shape. I have no other accidents to tell you about. But LIRR tweeted this out a little while ago that the 441 train from Southampton to Penn was delayed east of West Hampton due to an unauthorized vehicle on the tracks being struck by a train. So we haven't had an update yet. This is about 20 minutes ago they tweeted this out, but you could expect potential LIRR delays because of this, at least out east. Otherwise, the rails are on or close to schedule, and alternate side of the street parking rules are in effect today. We will have more weather and traffic coming up on the 4s.
All right, thanks so much, Lauren. It's 5:37 now to the growing outrage.
Even some snowflakes far north and west of the city overnight, and we might see a couple more, but it's barely even going to dampen the roadways. The trend is for drying skies as we head through the rest of the morning. By 9 a.m., we're completely dry, 43 degrees, and we're mostly sunny by noon, 47 at that point. So it will be milder than average for this time of year this afternoon. Coming up in the exclusive 10-day forecast, I am tracking more rain for us, but right now it's time for another look at the morning commute with Lauren Scala. Good morning.
I'm smiling at you, but I don't want any more rain.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll get rid of it.
Thank you, Erica.
The exclusive 10-day forecast, I am tracking more rain for us, but right now it's time for another look at the morning commute with Lauren Scala. Good morning.
I'm smiling at you, but I don't want any more rain.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll get rid of it.
Thank you, Erica. If you're getting on the roads right now, there's an accident on the BQE heading westbound out by Meeker Morgan Avenues. Delays go back past the Long Island Expressway, so it is pretty jammed up through this area. Definitely a spot to avoid. LIRR commuters out east, heads up, there is a service suspension in both directions between Montauk and West Hampton because of a vehicle that was struck on the tracks out there by a train. I will continue to keep you updated, but again, that's a suspension. You can expect possible delays. We will have more weather and traffic coming up on the 4s.
Lauren, thanks so much. 6:01 right now.
Lauren.
Thanks, Erica. There are still some delays out there on downtown F and M trains and a suspension for LIRR commuters. Service is suspended in both directions between Montauk and West Hampton. This is all because of a vehicle that was struck by a train out at the Old Depot crossing in West Hampton. So basically, LIRR is urging you to either pick up the train at Spionk or use the Ronkonkoma branch. Heading over to the roads, there's an accident on the Cross Island that just came in northbound out by Northern Boulevard. Delays go back to the LIE. We will have more weather and traffic coming up on the 4s.
Okay, Lauren, thanks very much. It's 6:06 now. We're now entering day 13 of the government